16 million Bangladeshis live here in Dhaka, and hundreds more are coming in by the day. The city is defined by its traffic jams. The rickshaws bear the lucky ones. They came here as economic migrants rather than as environmental refugees. It is across this apparently tranquil river that some of the victims of global warming live, their homes and land washed away by the rising of the ocean and the flooding of Bangladesh's endless rivers. These boats are the bridge between the haves and the have-nots. Although some do find work, it is the living that is so hard for them. We have landed at a never-ending corrugated refuge, teeming with small children, women and old men. Some, like Aisha, became a victim of climate change 25 years ago.
3 years old that time.
All your life you have spent here because of the water. Her small boy is 1 year older than she was when the water stole her home. Clambering up to an upstairs cluster of makeshift rooms, I find Nargis. She was forced here by flooding 12 years ago.
The wave just eroded everything away.
So the water was coming to your house? Family upon family is squeezed in here to live side by side with fellow victims of the water. Outside, the clatter of hammers and new beams to bear yet more corrugated iron speak to the continued rising of seas and rivers, sending still more families fleeing to the capital. Even here in Dhaka, the ducks are testimony to the reality that the lagoons, designed to let monsoon rains drain away, have become permanent lakes, so permanent that farmers have become fishermen, breeding and catching their crop. One bald patch of ground here is just high enough to allow an exuberant game of football, but the ground beyond is so low that Dhaka's building land has now become a semi-permanent series of ponds. Each day here, the sun sets on a country bearing the daily toll of land loss, water ingress and of human life rendered unsustainable. History tells us this can describe a feeding ground first for alienation, then for radicalization. Prince Charles may be right. In Paris a week today, world leaders will need to ensure that livelihoods are not destroyed by climate change and do not become a recruitment ground for extremism and terror.